evening, and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean. And in tonight's top stories, longtime resident pilot Ken Webster went down somewhere over the El Yunque rainforest in Puerto Rico. The area is dense, and survivors have not been found yet. Here's News Channel 8's Wes Small.
Well, we're at Henry Rollson Airport, and very sad and depressing news. As you might have already heard, we had a breaking story that happened from yesterday. Looks like we've lost Ken Webster, an Anguilla native who has Webster's Aviation here, and also two tourists were aboard a plane yesterday as a twin-engine 690B, probably much like one of these right here that you see in back of me that's in Webster's yard there. 13 miles east of San Juan, Puerto Rico, over El Yunque rainforest. Witnesses in this area, eyewitnesses said that they heard a loud bang, two of explosions, where this plane apparently went into the side of the mountain. We have a picture here. It's kind of distorted. Perhaps you could see that now. And that jibes with the FAA, and the tower reports that they lost visual of this flight at that time. So right now, details are still sketchy as authorities and searchers tried to get to the densely wooded area in El Yunque yesterday, but they had to turn around after a 5-hour hike to the crash site. Today, National Transportation Board members and the FAA are supposed to look at the wreckage. And behind me, unfortunately, a little while ago, looks like we had some family and friends on cell phones, obviously distraught. It is very sad news. This is a very small community, of course, on St. Croix, and when we lose one of our own, it's always sad news. Right now, I'd like to take it to the aviation neighbors and talk to Bill Bolke, who was a longtime aviator here in St. Croix and a friend of Mr. Ken Webster. Let's go to him now. And here is Bill Bolke from BIA, Bolke International Airways. Here we're at the terminal at his office here, and it is sad news, and it doesn't look good, Bill, about the tragedy involving Ken Webster from yesterday.
First, I would like to say on behalf of all of us, myself and all the employees of Bolke International Airways, we'd like to extend our deepest sympathy to Ken's family and friends. When something like this happens in our community, our aviation community, everybody is saddened. And we, as of this time and this date, of course, this accident just happened yesterday. It's under investigation. Anytime there is a death, the accident is turned over to the National Transportation Safety Board. And I've been told that they are on their way to the crash scene. And due to the location of the crash scene and the inclement weather that's there, it's been very hard to get to. But as far as the investigation, they will determine all the facts. They'll come out with an initial determination, and then final findings will take anywhere from 3 to 6 months.
Well, Bill, we want to thank you very much for that information. And again, it is a foggy and wooded, dense area where that wreckage is in El Yunque. And as we speak, they're trying to figure out ways that they can investigate to that site. So we'll just have to be very patient with that. Something you wanted to add, sir?
Yes, I would just like to say I've known Ken Webster for probably 20, 25 years. I had the privilege of flying with Ken Webster as a check airman when he first started flying for Domtrav, Mr. Ian Pringle, back in the early 80s. And Ken was a fine pilot and a gentleman and a professional pilot. So at this time, until we hear back from the NTSB, people can surmise a lot of things, but let's wait and see what they say.
Thank you very much. Very nicely put. And thank you for spending time with us. We know you're very busy, especially at a time like this. Well, the aviation community at Henry Rollson Airport here in St. Croix definitely feeling the ripple effects as we've lost a true friend in the aviation department. I'm here at Henry Rollson Airport. We'll keep you posted on this tragedy that happened over El Yunque rainforest yesterday around noon, as Ken Webster, and apparently two tourists, as they were coming from Tortola BVI, and we understand into Puerto Rico, his plane went down and crashed. Here at Henry Rollson Airport, I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
Recently on St. Thomas, Lee Carl caught up with Ed Thomas of WICO.
Well, every time we talk about cruise ships, we got to be talking to Ed Thomas, and he's with us here in the Oliver Twist Lounge, aboard the second largest cruise ship in the world, the Independence of the Seas at the West Indian Company dock. It's good to see you. Let's get the word from the cruise ship guy about how well things went in St. Croix, because there'd been a long hope that it would go well, right?
Yes, from all that we have heard, it went very well. I think it's a good start for St. Croix. I just hope that the tour operators and the attraction owners over there understand the need to go a little bit more. You've got to do a little bit more if you want to retain this type of business. And clearly the folks in St. Thomas understand that. We assist in every way we can. But it was a good start, and we look forward to more business over there.
Let me play a little devil's advocate here. There's been this pull and tug from, excuse the expression there, from Crown Bay to West Indian Company. I think that seems to be by the boards, and now you're cooperating with each other, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. At first you look at your revenue loss, Lee, because it was a revenue loss for us at the beginning. Oh, it still is. But then you said to yourself, you can't cry over spilled milk. You have to do what you need to do to continue to improve your facility.
Good news, Ed. Yeah. Well, as always, Ed's optimistic about what cruise ships can do for our islands. We could be in the worst recession possible, but still people want to take a vacation, right?
Absolutely.
On a cruise ship.
On a cruise ship. And because of the value, Lee, you take an airline flight at $700 for the airfare, then you got to pay for the hotel and what have you. The cruise is still a great value. You can pay $1,200. Everything is there. You can see 4 or 5 islands, all your entertainment, all your meals. It's still a great value.
I know, it's a great thing.
It's still a great value.
Ed, good luck.
Thank you.
And hope the CCM permit comes through.
Hopefully.
Everything is smooth. So that's bringing you up to date as I always do.
And happy holidays.
Yes, that's right. We are in December right now, so the happy holidays. In St. Thomas, aboard the Independence of the Seas with Ed Thomas from the West Indian Company, Lee Carl for News Channel 8.
Stay with us on News Channel 8. We have more news after the break.